right, you guys, and welcome back to another episode of KJ Confidential with Trey.
Yay! I love that last part with Trey. It's always my favorite part.
It's real cute, isn't it?
Yeah, with Trey.
It's
like
a little razzle dazzle for the people, you know, a little razzle dazzle.
Dust. Glitter, bitch.
Let's see.
How are you, KJ?
You know, I am excellent. You know, I had a really good day today. You know, so I'm really good.
Okay.
How are you?
No, I'm amazing, actually. It's been a really nice day, even though the weather's kind of trash, but whatever.
Oh, yeah, the weather outside is frightful. And I'm not talking about St. Nicholas neither, if you know what I mean.
God damn.
No.
You'd have to rhyme like that. I wasn't ready.
But y'all stay tuned, though. We got a good old episode for y'all in store today. We got a little, shout. I fucked that all up. Y'all know, forgive me. I've been really fucking up lately, but it's all right. Count it to my head and not my heart. I'm a little, you know. But we got Jeremy Copeland here in the building today,
Hell
guys.
yeah.
So keep
Woo,
it locked and loaded, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, welcome back to KJ Confidential. Guess what time it is, Trey? It's Hot Topics time.
Hot topics. Hot topics. Hot topics.
Yes.
We're going to finish the rap?
Oh, did you want me to finish?
You know what? We'll finish that later.
I thought you was going to finish.
We'll finish the rap later.
I thought you was going to finish. All right, good people. All right, so our first hot topic, we got Bobby Brown feels like Nick Gordon is to blame for the death of Bobby, Christina, and Whitney Houston. Now,
Ooh, this could be one of them episodes.
now he kind of blames him for the drugs, basically. But he doesn't take any accountability.
Okay, of course. Why would you? But at the same time, that whole situation was just kind of weird. I forgot that he was adopted and dated Bobby Christina, and they had the whole thing going on. But what does it have to do with, like? Why is he coming out now talking about this?
And because you know his son, his other son Bobby Jr. He just recently passed away. So he's lost two kids now. And they both, it was related to drugs, you know. So I wonder, why doesn't he feel like he has to take any responsibility? Because, I mean, wasn't he
doing them as well?
With me?
Or...
And I'm not trying to be shady or anything.
The stories that we've heard.
Yeah, right. I'm not trying to be shady or nothing. I'm just truly trying to understand. Like, where is your accountability? You know, why are you pressing this all on Nick? You was a grown ass man, and Nick was only like what? Nick is probably my age.
Yeah, he's about like 45 or something like that.
Oh wow, it's definitely coming out of you.
So our next topic. Don't you do that. Don't you do that to me. Let's talk about Usher.
I'm pissed.
Let's talk about Usher and them strippers. Okay, so what was the lady's name? It was...
I forgot her name. What was that? What was the dancer's name?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
She posted this post saying that Usher has thrown these Usher bills around, and it was like dollar bills with Usher's face on it. Hilarious. Don't get me wrong. I thought that was brilliant, but at the same time, that's messed up.
And it didn't even have any value. Like none of the money had any value to.
There's no Usher ride that you can get on or anything. Or Usher Carnival.
Y'all check that real quick to find out. Y'all collected that money real quick and tried to see if it had any value on it. Y'all was real sneaky. Y'all got some criminals working for y'all. That was because that was too quick. That was way too quick to sit up there and find out about that money. Y'all.
I'm sorry, but Usher's face on a dollar bill is not gonna be worth much. But like, let's not forget the green ooze. But okay. It's coming out of him.
Yo. But okay, so she backpedaled though because
She did.
they the manager of the club or owner or whatever confirmed they did throw real money too as
They
well.
all got paid. They got thrown real money.
But she was like, I never said that we didn't get paid or that was the only money that was thrown. You guys took it and ran with it.
Like,
Girl.
you're gaslighting us, bitch. Like really, don't do that. That's very toxic behavior.
Bye, Felicia.
Let's go.
Fix it, Jesus. Acting like she ain't getting no money. She was trying to get a GoFundMe account going. But that's neither here nor there. I don't gossip. I just spread the truth. Anyway, next hot topic. All right, so this story kind of boiled my skin, especially because I am prior military. You are prior military. Yes, you have two hosts that are prior military. All right. So Army Second Lieutenant Nazirerio Karan. I don't know how to pronounce his name, and I don't want to butcher it, but he was second lieutenant in the Army.
Yes,
he was pepper sprayed and harassed by, and I don't know the officer's name. They did not release the officer's name, which is so funny to me.
How odd.
I watched the video, and I was just very extremely disturbed because, you know, the one thing that this country does pride themselves in is the military. And so, for an officer
Right.
to disrespect a soldier who was not in civilian clothing, he was in his uniform.
His whole, what is it, OCPs?
Yeah, his OCPs. His OCPs. And to basically, like, did you see him kind of like pull him out of the car?
Yeah, he had his hands out the window. He was like, oh, put your hands out the window, blah, blah. He was doing like what the cops was telling him to do or whatever. And then he was trying to pull him out the car, but the door was locked. So he ended up spraying him, pepper spraying him in the face.
Did you see his partner? His partner just looked scared for his own life.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, this little young white boy, he looks scared like he's not even trained enough for this.
Right. That same officer gave his little statement saying that, you know, he had to go like brute force because like the driver was aggressively swatting his hand out the way. But you can see in the video, it never happened. So
I didn't see it happen. I didn't see it happen. But they got to learn how to take accountability. That's the problem.
He needs to be gone, fired in front of his fucking children, like gone, like out of here, like no pay, no whatsoever. Him and that whole crew that he was with, that whole platoon, that whole station, y'all need to be gone, out of here,
out. Which leads me to the next story, our last hot topic. Dante Wright was fatally shot, and I don't know this officer's name either, but it was a female.
Yeah.
And it was also in the Minneapolis, that area. It's a tongue twister, you know. And
I have a list, people. Okay, calm down.
I don't have one. I just got a big tongue. There's a difference. It was in that area again. Who was fatally shot in that area? George Floyd, correct? Yes. So, this officer, she basically mistaked her gun for a taser. Now, when you watch the video,
I didn't finish it. Honestly, could not. Like the video froze, and I was like, "Thank God."
It kind of shows that she did kind of mistakenly shot her weapon, but then again, I mean, anybody can be an actor, especially when you already know that you got a camera on you. You follow what I'm saying? Anybody could put on a front.
That's true.
And be like, "Oh my God, I didn't know." If they already know that they're being filmed.
Right. Oh, definitely that. People, they talk real saucy with you when they know they're on camera.
But she got convicted of manslaughter, second-degree manslaughter.
She needs to be under the jail. Do we have the death penalty? A couple people need it.
If it was a black person, they would give them the death penalty. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Right.
But anyway, I rest my case. You know, I think that the manslaughter charge is just, you know, a slap on the wrist. But what do I know? I'm just a talk show host. Anyway, and on that note, we got Jeremy Copeland up next. So come on back, grab a snack, you know, eat your little hearts away. We'll be right back. guys, and welcome back. We got Jeremy Copeland in the house.
What's up?
All right. So how you doing, Jeremy?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay.
Of course. Okay. All right. So we're gonna play a little. Well, it's not playing a little segment. We're gonna actually, get to know Jeremy a little bit. For all you guys that don't know, I'm gonna give a little backstory of Jeremy a little bit. He plays a character named Zoe, correct, on the Starz hit TV show Step Up the series, correct.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You also dance at Millennium Complex.
Yeah, I teach at Millennium.
Yes, that's a good dance studio for all of you guys that come to LA. That
Number one in the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's a good dance studio. I ain't take no classes because I don't know how to dance.
I would love to take classes there, but at the same time, I don't want to embarrass myself.
Hello.
Oh my God.
I'm like, ooh.
No.
And most recently, coming out tomorrow, actually,
Yes.
he stars as one of the cast members in Chasing Reality LA
Yes.
that airs on YouTube. So we got a new little series coming out here in LA. All right.
Exciting. Very exciting.
So, Jeremy, how did you start dancing?
I actually went to a concert, the Scream Tour, the first Scream Tour, with Amarion and B2K and all that in Atlanta, and I was like, okay, this is cool. And I remember seeing this dancer named Danielle Polanco, and I was like, who is she? This is dope. And I was like, wait, this is a career. This is something you can do. So my mom was like, all right, we're going to put you in dance class at Dance 401 Studios, the home of Sean Bankhead and Jaquel Knight and all of them. So I grew up dancing with them 15, 16 years old. And then I just kind of was like, all right, let's try this. I ran away from home, came to LA when I was like 17.
Ran away from home?
Yeah, I just left.
We're going to just skip over that part.
Yeah. I just left.
What you mean run away from home?
I just left.
Hey, fuck this.
I left a note and I got on the flight and I went to LA.
You left a note? That's so cute. If my son would ever left me a note and like I'm in LA, I would have found you.
Right.
But
his ass.
I was
That's
out.
cute, though. That was very
I was
cute.
out.
Very responsible though. That's very adorable.
responsible. You let them know where you were going,
Very
so that's
responsible.
amazing.
Well, I knew they weren't going to come get me, so I mean, it was just like a
Peace.
have a good day. This is where I'm at.
Wonderful. Okay, so what was it like working with Naya Rivera?
Oh, I love Naya. I love her. She used to always park in my spot in front of my trailer, bitch. You still, I don't care if you up there or down here, you still not supposed to park in my spot. But she was great. When I first, that was my first acting job ever. Had never took an acting class ever. So to get a call from Lionsgate was like, all right, we'll see. So when I got there, seeing Naya, she has like a resting bitch face, so you don't really know
I love her.
what to do. The fillers are fresh, everything was cool. She looked really good. I'm like, this is Naya. And I remember our scenes, the first thing you had to do was like curse her out. So I'm like, she's like, just let me have it. Like, let's go for it. So I loved her. She taught me to just be honest on set. Never ask the writers, can I say this? Just say it. Because they're automatically going to say no. Because that's not what they wrote. So you have to show them. Don't ask, show them. So she taught me a lot on set. It was a pleasure working with her. We partied outside of LA. We text all the time. We were really good friends. So I miss you. Love you, babe.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing.
I loved her with Glee. Man, she used to have the reads for days.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I used to love the way she would read. I'd be like, that is so
She was so witty with her mouth. Like, it was crazy.
It was quick.
real quick. I love
That's
it.
all I can say. Icon.
So switching gears, is reality TV what you expected it to be?
Yes. Yes, in the sense of I knew what kind of characters I would possibly run into. I was hoping I would not have to run into them. It was disguised in the beginning, but people's true colors come out later on. So, yeah, it was. But I will say that because I have been in the industry for so long, I didn't let it affect me. I knew that even though you're getting on my nerves, even though I don't like this individual person, they're great for TV. It's great for the show. It works. Just leave me out of it. So it was that balance. Also, it's just a long process. We've been filming since like September. We just wrapped 2 weeks ago.
Jesus.
So, they're capturing all this stuff and you have to relive something that happened 2 months ago.
Wow.
and then go do green screen 6 months later and rehash what happened 2 months ago.
Like, and I hate that bitch. That's why I told
Oh,
her.
no. See,
And
that's
then you
why
get into it in September, and we make up
Mhm.
in October, but we don't film until January. We now have to go back and be into it again in January to now make up on camera. You know, it's a lot. So
That makes me mad again. And if I get mad again about a situation, there's no going back.
but that's why by the time the reunion is there, people ready to fight because we done went over the situation 4 different times,
Okay.
over and over. again.
Listen, I give you dust. Like I'm the type of person. Look, I hashed it out one time. I said what I said the first time. If you didn't get it the first time, I'm not giving you a second time. That's just it.
Yeah,
You
you have to
know.
pop me
So
back
there's no
again 'cause
need.
I'm walking away.
I don't feel like I wouldn't be able to do it. I couldn't do it. But teach its own.
Yeah.
You know, teach its own. But what can we look forward to in Chasing Reality LA?
What I will say is we start episode 1 started off in Atlanta's season like 4. Like the height of Atlanta is episode 1 of Chasing LA. There's a good mixture of people that's actually working. Well, about 3 people. And then there's people and that wasn't shade. And then there's people that's really aspiring. Like really have goals and really want to be in the industry and really just have not had that opportunity or that person to put them in the right place. So when I joined the cast, you know, a lot of people were like, well, why are you doing this? Like, what do you get out of this? And I was like, well, I just, you know, we see a lot of chasing, but it's good to see someone who's been around for a minute and can help and offer resources. So that was my role that I tried this season. I introduced a lot of people to a lot of people that deserved it.
I like that.
And I got to show actual work. Like production was like, you have too many work scenes. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, this was gonna happen regardless if y'all were filming or not.
Right.
I'm just inviting y'all there. I'm gonna be there, so if you want to get footage and elevate the brand, let's do it. If not, then cool. But I'm still gonna be working. So.
You heard it
All
here
right.
first.
All right then. Okay, so we'll be right back, guys. We're going to play a little game when we come back with Jeremy. All right, so stick around.
Woo!
All right, you guys, and welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so we're going to play a game called Chasing What? Shout out to Miss Tashayla Williams, who happens to be my best friend, who came up with this segment, all right? Because she watches Chasing Reality.
Okay.
She's actually the one who put me on to you guys.
Nice.
I
Thank you.
don't watch that kind of stuff.
Okay.
Well, welcome.
All right.
Welcome.
All right.
Yes, welcome. Welcome to the family. All right, so anyway, what's the craziest thing you have done to chase a bag? We're going to start with Jeremy first.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, to chase a bag. I've had artists literally call me at like 2 p.m. and be like, "How soon can you get on the flight?" Like I booked your flight at 4 p.m. to be in another state by like 7 p.m. for a show that I had not learned any choreography for, to learn it like literally during sound check to perform it.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
That's okay.
That's the craziest thing. Oh, and just leaving Atlanta and just moving to LA with no money
Craziest thing.
and being like, okay, cool.
Trey, what's the craziest thing you've ever done to chase a bag?
Join the army. Jump out of planes, girl. That's what I did. I was a paratrooper. That's the craziest shit I did for some money. Strapped cash. Like, what about you, KJ?
That was your life.
Yes.
Yikes.
That was probably the craziest thing I've done too. But the craziest thing I've ever done to chase a bag.
Legally.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good one. Legally. Ooh.
Don't self-incriminate.
I think I'm gonna go with the army. No, actually, no, that's a lie. The craziest thing that I've ever done to chase a bag is to move from LA to go to Texas to make more money. I was single. And I love working. So anywhere that the money is calling and it's a bigger allowance than what I'm making,
You out.
I'm deuces. I'm packing my bags within a week. I already found an apartment and I'm gone.
Because you paid for it already.
Exactly. And that's on collard greens and cornbread.
That sounds so good.
I don't know why I want to say neck bones.
It's
I
so
want some
good
neck
though.
bones.
I've never had neck bones.
Neck
You
bones
know?
is so good. And you're from the South? Oh wait, no, you're not from the South.
No.
I
You're
grew
not
up there
from the
kind of,
South.
but neck bones.
But neck bones
You
is
get some
good
good
though.
neck
I love
bones.
neck
You
bones.
get some good,
They're really
good neck
good.
bones.
All right. What's the craziest thing you've ever done to chase a man?
I've had one boyfriend ever.
Oh.
Back in 2015. What did I do to chase him? I didn't let him in the club.
Wait, what?
What?
Excuse
You
me?
didn't
He
let
showed
him-
up to an event and he was like, "I'm here for Brandon Anthony," and I was like, "You're not coming in." He was so fine, but I just wanted him. I did not let him in the club, and so he was so mad. And so the next day I was doing this video shoot with Snoop Dogg downtown, and he popped up on my Christian Mingle on the Red app.
Ooh, not the Red app.
And was like, "Oh, so you not gonna let me in the club?" And I was like, "Bitch, you can invite me over for dinner." And then we like was hanging together ever since.
That's cute.
And that was my first boyfriend and last. Hey, Marcus.
Oh,
That's really
that was cute until you denied him entry for the club. But you know, hey.
He wasn't coming in. Nah, so other niggas could see him. You can stay outside.
I would have climbed the fence.
What's the craziest thing you've ever done to chase a man?
Woo, what haven't I done? Nothing. I don't chase men. I let them chase me. And that's final.
Cop out.
It is. Okay, the craziest thing I've done to chase a man, and okay, this is strategic. I do this all the time at the club. I would see a guy come in, and I would notice him first, and I would get my drink, and I would see him walking past me, and I would fall back, and he'll be like, "Oh my God, sorry, are you okay?" And I'm like, "Oh, my bad," and he'll look dead in my eyes, and that's when he's like, "Oh, I'm in love with you." And it happens every fucking time.
What club you went to?
That's what I'm trying to
The
figure out.
Abbey, Motherlode. I got names.
Oh,
I got people.
wow.
And blow before it got blown away.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, your girl's here.
Not passing out in trunks. There's not that much space.
Right.
You know, the patio to the front, whatever.
Go to the front.
One day he gonna fall and be mad.
Listen, I'm pissy.
Yeah, I'm gonna fall and like bust my head and whatever. But I would never fall because men will always try to catch you.
I think the craziest thing I've ever done to chase a man is just use what I have.
And what is that?
My assets. I'm sorry. Listen, guys tell me all the time that I have a big ass, so why not use it to my advantage? Now, do they get it? Hell no. But am I a good tease? Absolutely. You want to buy me a watch? Maybe throw some money at me? Okay, fine. Okay, I'll tease you.
Okay.
Nice. That's the craziest thing I've ever done to chase a man. That's maybe the craziest. But
Okay.
I'm secure in my man now.
Okay. I love that.
Okay, goals.
Yes. Okay, so what's the craziest thing you've done to chase liquor with?
Like actual liquor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one day we had ran out of chasers, so I just chased it with wine.
Okay.
I don't think I would have done that.
I mean, it was-
If
it
I
was-
had wine, yeah.
It was to the point where it was like you didn't care what it was with, you just needed something else.
Everything starts tasting like water.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, this is delicious.
Mm-hmm.
What's the craziest thing that you've ever chased liquor with?
This is gonna sound like a real drug addict.
Oh.
It was NyQuil because like
Ah!
I took a shot and I was like, this shot is disgusting, and I wanted to go to sleep anyway, so I took some NyQuil and I was like, cool.
Okay, I don't judge that all the way.
Okay, I don't really judge that.
See, if I tell the full story, it's not as bad, but
Okay, yeah, it's not that
I would say
I'm
NyQuil.
slightly
Like,
intrigued a little bit. I don't know why.
Not intrigued.
The craziest thing I've chased liquor with,
Yes.
milk. And want to know why that's so crazy?
Because White Russian.
No, because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh,
That's
that's
why.
awful.
Yeah,
But it wasn't
the
the last resort.
He was like, "There's nothing in this refrigerator." Things
And
can
I
kill
don't
me.
really like hard liquor like that. I am a wine connoisseur. Okay, so yeah, and I don't like this. I don't like people to see me intoxicated. I always like to have a poker face. I like to always be in control. So yeah,
My face shows it all.
Me too.
I cannot hide nothing.
Me
I
too.
walk in the room, you like, you upset. I'm like,
I just smile and rock like this.
just smile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start doing that.
yes, you just sit like this. And you try not to say anything, and then when you finally say something, they be like, "Oh my God,
Oh my
why is he
God.
acting like that?"
Like what?
Like, "Oh, you brought it out of me."
Yeah.
Like I tried to be, Martin Luther King, and you brought Malcolm X out. Okay, so
It's a word.
Okay.
you
All
know.
right. I
But
know
I'm a
doing that.
Christian, okay? So I try to stay postured.
It's been one of them episodes, apparently.
All right, so what's the craziest thing you've ever done to chase your dreams?
Oh, I like this one.
We'll go to him first.
Ooh, go to you first, Trey.
wanna
Come
know.
on, I want to know.
How did I do this? Well, the craziest thing I've done was probably sell my car, my apartment, all my things to move here, to be broke. And then like I was homeless for like 2 months, but I was so happy being homeless here than I was in Florida. So it was just like the craziest shit I've done was that, I guess. And I'm amazing now, y'all. You see, I got see-through shirts on and stuff. You know?
Hello, somebody.
I'm up
You
here,
better let
okay?
them know.
I'm up here.
Come on with the pearl earrings. Come on.
Bracelet.
You looking like damn. He
Okay.
looked like, what's the name? What's the lady's name that was with Jack on Titanic? Rose.
Rose.
You looking like Rose. Come
Bitch,
on.
Black Rose. Like, I want to lay
Yes.
down. Y'all paint me naked. How about that?
Child. Not Rose had the OnlyFans.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. It would almost be the same for me. I feel like anytime anyone believes enough in themselves to just like abandon everything you know.
Oh my God.
It's the thing. I think for me was I was working for D Squared on Rodeo Drive. I was like head of visuals and fly me out to go do other stores all over the U.S. and almost went to PR and was gonna have like an amazing salary and all this stuff, and I just like quit because I was like, you know, I felt my mom told me, she said, you know, sometimes God will put 3 amazing opportunities in your lap to make sure you're focused on the one that you said you prayed for. So even though I would have been, which I still am, thank God, financially amazing, that wasn't why I moved here. So turning down the good opportunities that'll make you comfortable for your dream with that's not really stable, I think that was the biggest thing I've done.
Yes, I think I would definitely have to agree with that. My niche, so I have a culinary arts degree. Stopped.
Chef, cooking in the kitchen.
I stopped liking cooking. I mean, now I'm falling back in love with it. But before I stopped, then I'm certified in human resource. So I was making real money, very good money. I mean, but just because the problem that people don't understand is just because you make good money, that doesn't make you happy.
Yes, exactly.
I knew since I was 5 years old what I wanted to be, but I knew that I had to sacrifice a lot. So I quit my job, ended up coming to LA. So this is the first time I'm kind of actually like saying this out loud, because I really don't I don't offer out my personal life like that, because I don't feel like it's everybody's business.
Yeah,
but people have a presumption about me. And the presumption is that I'm stuck up and I think that I'm better than everybody else, but you don't know my story. No, I just have a great poker face. And I'm judging you when I walk in a room. Yes, because I like to know everybody, because I can understand the type of person you are within 5 minutes of meeting you. So, yes, I do have a poker face when you meet me, but it's not me being mean. But the presumption, I was poor. I lived out of my car. I did anything to survive. I took less pay. Now, granted, I am excellent now. Like, can you tell? I mean, I'm doing wonderful for myself. But I had to get used to, reality. But I've always been very strong, and I've always like survived on my own. I've always been independent and everything.
Yeah.
So, I made it do what it do, and here I am, That's life,
Lorianne told me once, embrace your struggles because you're great.
Lorianne Gibson? I love her. I love
Cat,
her.
Lorianne Gibson.
She called me venting on Twitter. I was just going off, and she was just like, honey bunches,
Not honey
embrace
bunches.
your struggles because
would
you're
die.
great. And that was when I first moved out here, and I will never forget that.
I love L'Oreal.
I love her.
She beat them girls dedicated to shape.
Ooh,
Child,
my girls.
the way that, I used to hate the way Diddy did her. Oh, I used to hate that.
I used to love hearing her sing. That was my favorite part, when she was like trying to sing with the girls, and I was like, oh, look at that voice. This is so cute for us.
All right, guys, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, and that was the show. All right. So I glad that you came on. It was
Yeah.
very, very a nice and humbling experience to officially meet you. You know, you seem like a really nice person.
I am. Thank you. I do appreciate any opportunity I can to just help further what we're doing. You know.
Yes.
I think it's
love that.
amazing. Yeah, check out Chasing LA. Airs April 15th, which is a Thursday at 8 p.m. on the Chasing Reality YouTube page.
Yes.
Oh, child, just get ready.
And where can they find you?
You can find me on all social media well, not TikTok, because I don't do TikTok. But you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, at Jeremy Copeland. You can also find me on Jeremy Copeland as well.
Oh, yeah.
You heard that, Trey?
Oh, wow. All right.
Very single. Hello.
Pissy. All right, you guys. Okay, so stay tuned for next week, because next week we have Miss Pageant Queen herself, Miss Queen Status herself, Omi Garba, coming on, one of my dear friends, and I am so super excited about that episode. She was with us, y'all, when we had the pilot season. So technically speaking, it's been KJ Confidential's been about kicking for about 3 seasons now instead of 2, because we had a pilot season and then we officially had a first season. And you know, look at us now, driving and making big steps and stuff. All right. So peace, blessings, and love to you guys.
Bye.